Camilla is looking for a second date update today with a guy named Kurt. Hey, Camilla, how are you?
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for accepting my call.
Thanks for trusting us.
I'm mildly terrified about what's about to happen, so hopefully this doesn't turn into like a humiliating experience.
How many experiences would you say? What percentage of the second date update calls that we make do you think result in a humiliating experience
Oh,
for
God,
one?
the majority of them.
You think so? No,
I would
not
say like
true.
less than 5, right?
One out of 5 maybe are truly humiliating, if that.
Oh, about 50-50.
I think it depends on
Don't
who
listen
you
to
are
him.
too, Jen.
Don't
like if
listen
you're
to him.
easily embarrassed.
I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a risk, though. You are putting yourself out there, and that's what's great about you is the fact that you're willing to do that for love.
Yeah.
Aww.
Maybe.
Okay, right? Okay, here goes nothing. So here's what happened. I met this guy on Tinder. I wasn't planning to have him over or anything for like after dinner and drinks, just because I wasn't planning to sleep with him. But the first day went really well, and then it went super well that I did end up sleeping with him. But like honestly, it wouldn't have ended up that way if it hadn't gone so beautifully. So
that's not something that you went into the date looking for or expecting.
Right.
Okay.
So I just wanted to preface that, like, I'm not a hoe, but...
Oh, no judgment here.
But we all have it in us every once in a while. Can everyone admit to that?
Absolutely.
Right.
All right.
I mean, not anymore, but I used to be.
Used to at one point.
I used to
in time.
have the whole whore bag.
Yep. She did.
So, yeah, so the day went really well. And honestly, like, the chemistry was so intense. And, like, we were bouncing off each other. Like, I hate to use the word vibe, but, like, it was a vibe. It was just, everything was clicking. We were finishing each other's sentences. We were laughing at the same, like, really quirky and corny jokes. And, he just got my sense of humor, which not everybody does. And honestly, it didn't feel like it would be, like, a one-nighter. So, I had a great time. He left my place the next morning, kissed me goodbye, to see you later. And that's literally the last time I've heard from him. And I'm honestly really bummed just because the connection was so great and it just seemed so promising. And so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so when he left the next morning and he said, see you later, did that feel like a blow-off?
No.
No?
No, it literally felt like I will see you later, like I'll catch up with you. It didn't feel like a final send-off.
So there wasn't like an attitudinal shift the next morning where it was like they woke up and you looked at each other and you're like, oh, God.
What did we do?
No. It was just so warm and like comforting and it all felt great.
Okay. How long has it been?
Boy, it's been like 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And you've reached out or attempted?
I mean, I did. I didn't want to seem like I was like clingy or anything, but I followed up and be like, hey, how's it going, just to check in, and haven't heard anything from him. And so I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be overbearing, but I just wonder like what happened. Maybe his actions weren't following up with his words. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to call him from our caller ID. Maybe the curiosity will get to him and he'll answer.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
For sure. Happy to do it. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Kurt, see what he really thought of Camilla and his evening with her. Coming up next with Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
When it comes to windows, doors, roofing, siding, and gutters, I'm a fan of Universal Windows Direct. And right now, you can get $250 off entry and patio doors. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com or call 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
This is great. So Camilla met Kurt on Tinder, and they went out on this date, the dinner date that Could not have gone better. The vibe just felt right. They get each other's sense of humor. They're finishing each other's sentences, and she didn't plan to hook up with him, but it went so well. Super well was the exact quote.
She
Nature
had
took
no
its course.
choice.
She had no
She
choice.
had her biology just took over, and she felt she must.
Well, he left the next morning, said, see you later, but in a good way. She didn't take that as a blow off.
He left sassified, didn't he?
He did indeed. And so was she. Right, Camilla?
Yes. It honestly was a really great night.
That's good.
Are you feeling anything? Like, are you feeling something happened to him? Like, you think he's dating other people?
I mean, we're not exclusive, so like that's fine if you are, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what's up, you know, not just end things that way.
Yeah. All right. You ready to call him?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. Hi, Kurt.
This is him.
Let me turn this up. Hi, Kurt. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Good. It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. And if you're cool with it, we'd love to have you come on our show.
You mean like right now?
Yeah, if you got a minute.
I got a minute.
Oh, good. So, not to put you on the spot, but someone you went on a date with recently reached out to us, and she sounds very nice. She said you were very nice. Really enjoyed her time with you. Felt like there might even be a connection there, but that was a couple of weeks ago, and she hasn't heard from you, and that left her wondering if, I don't know, maybe there was something that she did to offend you, or you're involved with someone else, or you got something else going on without prying.
I know exactly what you're calling about, and it's funny because I've always wondered if these things were actually real. And
oh, you mean second date update?
yeah, it's like I know exactly why you're calling. But yeah, the date was great. Good time that night. Got a real good workout in.
I like that.
Was that all it was to you, Kurt? Just a really good workout?
No, it wasn't at first. And then, like, the morning after, that was kind of the deal breaker. And, like I said, good workout. But, anytime you work out, you work up quite an appetite, to say the least. And the next morning, I asked her what she was making me for breakfast. And then she kind of laughed it off, said she really didn't have anything in the house to cook. So, I don't know. Call me traditional. But if you have someone stay at your house overnight, unplanned, whatever, you make them breakfast. It's like the rule,
Is it a rule?
At least a muffin and a coffee.
Is that a rule if you have someone overnight?
No.
You owe them
No.
breakfast?
No, it's not.
That's always been my rule. Like, I'm going to cook you breakfast next morning. Like, hey, we just did the dance. Let me at least cook you some breakfast. Send you on your way. That's just what I've done. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I don't know. But
Wait, I'm sorry. I find this fascinating. So if you host, then you cook breakfast. If she hosts,
100%.
then she would cook breakfast.
Maybe I just expected it. That's just my rule. Maybe it's
So
just my
it's not
rule,
a gender thing. It depends on who's hosting.
It's common courtesy. Goes both ways.
Oh, wow.
Fascinating.
Huh.
So you've made breakfast before
100%.
for
yeah.
your guests.
Yep.
Aha. So the deal breaker for you is that she didn't make you breakfast the next morning.
Well, hear me out. I just had this flash of, like, the future where I was waking up, like, every day and no one was cooking me anything to eat. And I just can't.
Waking up every day
I can't live
hungry
that
with
way.
no food.
No food in that. Now, if there would have been food in the house, because that's kind of what it sounds like the situation was. I mean, if there would have been food there and she didn't really want to cook it, would you have cooked it for her, or would that have not been okay?
I mean, I would have volunteered to cook, but she was pretty like, oh, I don't have anything in the house right now. I didn't plan on this happening, which, I do get it, but maybe it's just me. I'm kind of a prepared person, so no matter what, it's like I've got breakfast to cook, either for me or for whoever else is there.
I feel like if you're hungry, why didn't you just suggest like, hey, let's go out and grab brunch instead of just totally ghosting?
Like
It's so
DoorDash,
weird.
man. I got this.
Yeah, I got Uber Eats. Let's get it there. So bizarre.
Or is it one of
thought
these
about
where
it,
you
but-
you saw your future flash ahead of you and you thought that, you would never have breakfast cooked for you ever again?
Oh my God.
Kind of. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. Like, it was like, nope, well, if this is the thing, I'm not going to get it ever again. So,
wow.
why If they're not going to put 100%, I don't need to put 100%.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what to tell you, Camilla.
So you're telling me? Are you serious? That's really what it was?
I mean, yeah, everybody likes to be treated for a good job done.
Oh my God! And you thought it was a good job? Okay, you know what? No,
So did you.
I'm fine.
So did you.
You know what? There's a lot that you can fake. But I really loved your personality. So clearly that was an illusion because you were such an ass. I'm over this. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Good riddance.
I honestly thought he was kidding.
Yeah, I stayed silent because I was waiting for the joke to come up.
Yeah, waiting for that punchline.
Or waiting
Yeah.
for him to be like, I'm
Right.
just kidding. I was out of town for work. Let's get back together.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first date. Like, how can you have that set up so much expectations like that?
Yeah. Camilla, do you think it really has to do with the breakfast, or do you think he's just not that into you?
I don't even care anymore. If that was your excuse to use, it was a lame one. But you know what? Thank you guys for helping me through this because now I feel so much better.
Yeah, and you weren't humiliated.
How about that?
No, not at all. I feel like I came out victor because he seemed like the total ass. Thank you so much.
It's what we do.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
So if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.